How frightening is a man who refuses to solve problems. When faced with issues, he chooses to escape. A man who avoids solving problems will exhaust you, no matter how much you invest in the relationship. The fundamental issue lies not in how much you give or whether he loves you, but in his own capability. On the surface, he may seem easygoing, accommodating, and nonchalant, but in reality, he won't consider things from your perspective or be willing to make any changes for you. In a relationship with such a person, everything may seem fine when there are no conflicts or real-life problems. However, when conflicts arise or you encounter challenges, he either becomes passive, expecting you to solve everything, or he simply runs away. What's even more frightening? This kind of man may not necessarily not love you or want to break up with you. He genuinely doesn't know what to do, and many times, he is aware of his mistakes and the existing problems in the relationship. He wants to address them but does so by pretending the problems don't exist. When you try to communicate with him, he may deflect, change the topic, or dismiss the issue. He lacks the ability to face problems directly. Instead of sitting down with you to analyze and discuss the current issues and how to resolve them, he finds the idea tedious and prefers to procrastinate until the issue disappears, and your anger subsides. This inability to confront problems stems from a lack of problem-solving skills developed during his upbringing. He has learned to protect himself through avoidance and procrastination. In his past, he might have been indulged and never had to resolve any issues in intimate relationships. For example, conflicts with his parents might have been brushed aside with casual conversation or childish behavior, and the problem would disappear. Consequently, he habitually applies this approach to all problems, including those in romantic relationships. Previous partners may have found his avoidance frustrating, but they had no choice but to compromise. Being with such a person, unless you have a strong mindset, staying together or entering into marriage could lead to increasing unhappiness over time. The likelihood of separation grows because problems don't just disappear, and your emotions won't magically resolve themselves. One day, unable to contain your frustration, you might want to confront him, but he'll look innocent, believing he has no issues, and may even think you're emotionally unstable and overreacting. If you find yourself with a man unwilling to solve problems, you have two options: either leave him or learn to guide and educate him on problem-solving thinking, instead of simply getting angry. Waiting for him to have an epiphany and take the initiative to solve problems is unrealistic. To have a happy marriage, you must not rely on waiting or placing hope in others. Instead, take proactive steps to shape your life the way you want it.